Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nellie. It is finally that time of the year, dare I say one of the best times of the year to be a reader. Summer is basically here and it is the perfect time to get back into reading, especially when you have a good summer read. So today I wanted to share with you guys all of the physical books that I have that would be perfect to read for summer, as well as a few Kindle Unlimited recommendations. After I give you all my physical recs and my Kindle Unlimited recs, I'm going to give you a few that are on my wish list to buy. If there's something about me, it's that I am drawn to a summery book. If it's got bright, punchy colors or just a beachy scene on the front, I gotta get it. I don't know why, it just is something that I always look for and always draws my eye when I am in a bookstore. Now this is quite a stack. I have 12 physical recommendations because I couldn't find the 13th, which was so sad because it's actually my favorite book. It's somewhere in a stack in a room or I've lent it out, but it's on Kindle Unlimited. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. Starting off with one of the most beautiful covers is Swept Away by Beth O'Leary. Now, let me tell you why this is like the perfect summer read. Our main characters Zeke and Lexi are just meaning to have a night of fun on Zeke's late father's houseboat, but unfortunately, they did not tie the boat off correctly. And when they wake up, they are surrounded by miles and miles of water and essentially stranded, lost at sea with their one night stand. So together, they both have to find their way home and obviously fall in love on the way. If you have a cruise vacation planned this summer, I just feel like this would be the perfect one to take on a cruise. Just the cover of it gives me all the cruise vibes, or if you're somebody who loves boating, just absolutely perfect for next to the lake. Next up, we have Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan. I don't really think I need to give much background as to why this is a good summer read. I mean, it's in the title, but I've heard such good things about this book and I'm so excited to get into it. This one is about a girl who is getting back out there after her husband leaves her, meets someone, just thinks it's gonna be a good fling for the summer, but it ends up meaning a lot more to her than she previously thought. Annabelle Monaghan has so many fans, so I'm really excited to get into this book. Next up is Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I know that this book has a lot of mixed reviews, but I just love an Abby Jimenez book, and look at the cover. This cover is just giving me all the summer vibes, and Abby Jimenez has written my favorite romance probably to date, which is also going to be on this summer list, but we'll build up to that. From what I've heard, this one's definitely emotional, but I think it would still make a really good summer read. Next up, we have Crash Landing by Annie McQuaid. Now, this one I'm actually in the middle of reading right now. I've never read anything by this author, and I'm gonna be honest, I purely picked it off of the cover. The main character is Piper, and she is trying to make it to her best friend's wedding in the Bahamas. Flight gets canceled, and at the airport, she sees her ex-boyfriend, who was basically the great love of her life and then just up and left. He's also trying to make it to the same wedding, and he was a pilot in the army, and one of his friends says, hey, you can take my plane. Piper doesn't really want to be anywhere near him or touch him with a 10-foot pole, but she's not going to miss her best friend's wedding, and so she gets in the plane with Wyatt.
That's his name if I didn't mention it.
And within the first 2 chapters, they find themselves crashed on a deserted island. So if that doesn't give you summer vibes, I don't know what would. Next up is Pictures of You by Emma Gray, and I'm actually really excited to read this. I haven't read it yet. I'm definitely getting summer vibes from the cover mostly. It's not the lightest book. Our main character, Evie, has just lost her husband in a car crash that also ended up with her in the hospital, but she can't remember it at all. Her high school best friend, Drew, is helping her piece it all together, and she's kind of just in disbelief because her life that he's telling her about is not what she had expected for it to be. It just sounds so good. It's not really like anything I've read before, and again, this cover has to land it on your summer TBR. Next, of course, is The People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. Now, this is absolutely criminal that I haven't read this title yet. I recently thrifted this at Goodwill for $1, and it was in perfect condition. I'm thinking about taking this on vacation to Florida after school gets out and reading it then. It's also being made into a movie, so I feel like now's the perfect time to read this before it comes out. Summer in the City by Alex Astor. This is Alex Astor's contemporary romance debut. It is a fun, pretty short read. It's set in New York City, and if you like a good fake dating trope, then this might be the book for you. Then we have The Paradise Program. program, The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. And this is just the perfect vacation book. It's a marriage of convenience. It's got a really complicated, toxic family storyline that you're wading through. And it takes place on an island at a destination wedding. I really, really liked the main male character in this story. I think that you will too. And I know I said this a few times in this vlog already. This would just be the perfect book to take on vacation with you. Cover's just giving all the tropical vibes that you need. Switching gears, we're gonna go to The Wedding People. And if you know of this book, you might be saying, Nellie, well, why are you recommending this for summer? Well, A, the cover. Tell me that this cover doesn't scream summer. B, if you're wanting something more than just a lighthearted summer romance that I feel like
everybody and their mom is going to recommend to you,
then The Wedding People's a good one to go with. This book falls into the category of literary fiction. This was one of my 5-star reads this year, and I stand by that. It is so impactful. It is so interesting. It covers the struggles of mental health, bit of a midlife crisis. Check your trigger warnings. If this is not for you, that's okay. Just skip to the next recommendation. The next one is Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. From what I hear, she's an amazing author. This will be my first book by her. It takes place in Malibu, and this is either a historical or literary fiction, but I've heard such good things about it. I'm super, super excited to read it this summer. My last 2 physical recommendations are by Emily Henry. I love her. The reason I want to highlight that is because after not reading for 2 or 3 years, an Emily Henry book, this Emily Henry book, in fact, is what got me back into reading, and that is Happy Place by Emily Henry. I loved this book. I just really, really related to it. It just really explores the complexity of friendships and how they grow and change and trying to find your place within them as time passes. And it's just a really good representation of just friends that are in very different places but still love each other and make time for each other and support each other. It also deals with just the pressure sometimes of being a daughter, the pressure of being the child that your parents don't have to worry about, and just living up to family expectations. Also really, really loved the MMC in this book. I just thought he was such a sweetie, and I was really rooting for them the entire time. Lastly, for physical reads, I'm going to recommend to you A Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I really enjoyed this book. The reason why I recommend it for summer, other than the cover, is it takes place on an island in a little beach town. I would approach this as a literary fiction. I wouldn't even really just approach it as just a summer romance. There is a romance, but it is a subplot. I would almost say it has a bit of historical fiction in it too.
I'm a historical fiction girly. So
now moving into our Kindle Unlimited recommendations. I would be remiss if I did not mention Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. That is my favorite contemporary romance. It just is. It's so amazing. The depth that Abby Jimenez is able to give to her characters is insane. I just think that there is something that everybody can relate to in this book, and I will just recommend it over and over and over again. I am so sad that I cannot find my physical copy, but the good thing is it's on Kindle Unlimited, and I might be in the mood for a reread because it's just so good. If you haven't heard about this book, it's about a travel nurse who's essentially kind of afraid of just settling down and being in one place because she did not have a good pattern set for her by her mom, who was really just a horrible mom. On the other side, we have the male main character who is about to have to take custody of all his young siblings because his mom is about to go to jail. So we obviously have a girl who's really not sure if settling down is for her, and a boy who has no choice but to settle down and give his siblings stability, coming together in just the most beautiful love story that I've read in a while. Next on Kindle Unlimited is The Summer I Turned Pretty series. I don't think I have to say much about this. There's a really fantastic show on Prime that they really better not screw up this summer. This is a really good one. It is very YA though, so if you're not a fan of YA, it might not be for you. I read this growing up. I don't know if I would do a reread. I don't know if I would do a reread as a 30-year-old mom of 2. I think I'm just a little bit out of that stage. That doesn't stop it from being a very, very enjoyable series. The last 2 that I'm going to mention are The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walter and The Summer Girl by Elle Kennedy. These are both books that I've had sitting in my Kindle Unlimited, and I haven't read them yet, but I've heard such good things, so I'm excited to get to them. So I've given you 16 summer recommendations so far, and the last thing I want to do is just add a few books that are on my summer book buying wish list, and that is One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune, My Friends by Frederick Bachman, and The Missing Half by Ashley Flowers. These 3 recommendations are all different genres, so I feel like if you haven't found something in this video yet, hopefully one of these will do it for you. That is going to round up my summer recommendations video. Hopefully you got a few recommendations to read read this summer. I'm definitely gonna be busy with all of these. I just would love to read them all, but we'll see what I get through. If you like this video and you want to see more, please like and subscribe. If you want any other specific book recommendations, please let me know in the comments below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I absolutely love creating videos like this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!